At 5, lawmakers shouted down. Bay Area protesters storm a press conference, interrupting a call of support for the DREAM Act. House Minority Leader Nancy Pelosi left speechless.
The chanting was so loud, the Democrats eventually had to retreat and cancel the rest of the event altogether. KPIX5 reporter Phil Matier was there as it all unraveled. Phil?
That's right. Already, Ken, this story has gone national. You're hearing and seeing about it all across the country, in part because of the emotions around immigration, and in part because it shows that even Democrats are divided on the issue of dreamers and how willing and how far they're going to compromise in order to get them some assurances of safety. Nancy Pelosi pitched the idea today. Let's take a look at the pitch and some of the reaction.
They are our VIPs. They're our purpose, our very important people. I'm pleased to let you know.
We are immigrant youth. We are immigrant youth. Undocumented and unafraid.
Within minutes, some 50 teenagers had taken over Pelosi's appearance. And for the next 40 minutes, they turned the tables on the liberal congresswoman, accusing her of paying lip service to saving the nation's 800,000 dreamers who came here as children, while deportations of their families continue. And while they harangued Pelosi with questions, it was clear they were not there to hear her answers.
No, you've asked questions. You've asked questions. You have spoken.
Can we have a second, please?
And there was no winning them over.
And it's beautiful to our ears to hear your protection, your self-dignity. But I'm not. Hey, stop it. Just stop it now. Just stop it now. Just stop it now. All right. That's it.
We are sending a message to our parents that this fight will be won with 11 million people in the streets.
I'm undocumented. My family's undocumented, and majority of the people here are undocumented.
Do you want to hear an answer, or do you just want to chat?
Exasperated, shaking, and frustrated, Pelosi finally left. Congresswoman, your reaction?
Well, the fact is they're arguing against the DREAM Act, but directing their anger at Democrats is so ridiculous.
Now, Janet, got to note that this isn't the first time that a leading Democrat has been harangued in San Francisco over the issue of immigration. Former President Barack Obama, you might recall, had a rather embarrassing moment in Chinatown over the Dreamer issue and DACA and deportations. And by the way, Congresswoman Barbara Lee from the East Bay, who was here, said what we saw today was an exercise in democracy. Liz?
Now, Phil, after all of that commotion, did Pelosi ever say anything about the status of the Dreamer bill?
Yes, she did. 70%, she said, of Americans are in favor of some kind of agreement. She's got Republican support. She's got the president willing to go along. But, Liz, here's the question. The question is, can they come up with a deal that both sides compromise on by October 1st? That's the deadline that Nancy Pelosi says she would like to see this go. And from what we saw today, it's not just the red states that are hot on the immigration issue. In San Francisco, Phil Matier, KPIX5, back to you guys.
All right, Phil, thank you.
They want open borders, which mean crime. They want sanctuary cities, which means crime and drugs and death. After bleeding the middle class dry, Democrats threw open our borders to the world, flooding our communities with poisonous drugs and criminal cartels. Republicans believe in strong borders and safe communities. We are now building a wall. We're building it. We're building it. And you think that was easy? The Democrats, they didn't want that wall. I got money for everything, but when it came to the wall, not 10 cents. Not 10 cents. But we gave the military a lot of money, and we took it from the military, and we took it from here, we took it from there, and we had to go to court. And all of a sudden, we start winning cases. We're winning cases now. Winning a lot of cases. But the wall is going up rapidly. It's going up rapidly, and this is a very serious wall. This is the exact everything they wanted. I went to the Border Patrol, incredible people, and ICE. incredible people, tough people. They love our country. And I said, give me the specifications for the wall. They said, well, sir, we'd like steel, but would also like concrete and would also like rebar. I said, well, what do you want? Which one? So I did all three. Because it's a different form of cutting. You can cut through steel, but you can't through the concrete, and then you can't through the hardened rebar. We got it all. And we also need see-through, sir. Got to see who's on the other side. That makes sense, right? Not just concrete. It's more expensive what we're doing, but we're giving and we're building. We should have anywhere from 400 to almost 500 miles of wall built by the end of next year. It's going up in all the right areas. In all the right areas. That was a tough one. And the Army Corps of Engineers is building their hearts out. They're great. They're great people. We believe in keeping terrorists and criminals and drug dealers the hell out of our country. And thanks to our tireless efforts on the southern border, tough place, illegal crossings have dropped 60% since May, and we are faster than ever securing the southern border. And soon it will be, when the wall is completed, secure like it's never been before. And I want to thank the country of Mexico. They right now have 27,000 soldiers on our borders. And 27,000, you know what that is? And they are keeping people out. And I want to thank the President of Mexico. He's an excellent person, great man. And we appreciate it. And the reason is that our Democrats won't even approve things called loopholes. They're loopholes. That's a horrible name, right? That means it's a loophole. That means you can come in illegally and lots of things. Catch and release. You catch them, then you got to release them. By law, you got to release them, or they'll arrest the Border Patrol agent if they don't release. It's crazy. But we could end this in 15 minutes. But they don't want to do it. They don't want to do it. They're obstructionists. They're colluders. And we can't let it happen. That's why you have to go with Tate Reeves. You know, Tate's going to send a big signal, by the way. It's a big signal. It's great for you. He's going to be a great governor. It also sends a big signal to these radical left, crazy Democrats. It's very important that Tate wins. Very important. We're also fighting deadly sanctuary cities with the help of states like Mississippi, which has banned sanctuary cities because Phil Bryant said we're not going to have them, and Roger Wicker said we're not going to have them, and Cindy said we're not going to have them. Democrat sanctuary cities force the release of dangerous criminal aliens onto our streets. If you want a governor who will stand proudly with the heroes of ICE, and they are heroes, I wouldn't want their job. MS-13, they walk right into those nests. They call them a nest. And they start swinging. You've never saw anything like it. I'll say, you know what? Better you than me. Let's see, who would do good? He'd do good, that guy would do good. Most of you wouldn't do too good. No, I mean, these guys are tough guys, and they love our country. Who would do it? They're moving thousands of people from MS-13. These gangs are the worst.